There is a lot to look forward to tonight, so if you're not locked in, I suggest you clock in. Foreman Thatcher has a huge announcement tonight as the landscape here continues to evolve. You never know what opportunity might just open up. But what we do know is that Braxton Cole will be going one-on-one against Harlem Lewis tonight. And as someone who's faced both of them, all I can really say is good luck. Harlem, I know you are waiting for the opportunity to face me again for this. But I can't look too far past my title defense tonight against Tristan Angels, Mr. England. But you know, you've earned this title opportunity. But what you've also earned is an ass whooping, courtesy of the champ. So, sorry, not sorry, pretty boy.
I'm a G like Ali, I'm in the alley while I'm in Cali. And I'm in my body, I don't sit quicker than whipping a rally. I leave a man red like Harry, where am I Batman carry, you know? Ain't nobody to get know what it's for, no, key to key, I'm a blow.
A loaded episode of Evolve, championship on the line, a huge tag team showdown, and this very personal clash kicking things off.
Finally, Harlem Lewis with his shot.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, Harlem Lewis.
Harlem Lewis has been a man on a mission ever since stepping into Wednesday nights on Tubi with his eyes locked on the Evolve Championship. But let's take you back to last month. Harlem was closing in on championship gold when Braxton Cole put a dramatic stop to his momentum, crushing his title hopes and viciously sidelining him for the remainder of the match, which is exactly why Harlem Lewis comes in tonight locked and looking for payback.
Oh, he's been ready for this. Harlem Lewis has been waiting for this moment. He cannot disappoint.
And his opponent from Goffstown, New Hampshire, weighing in at 240 pounds, Braxton Cole.
As here comes a star who's certainly been a difference maker. Oh, as Harlem, before we even get to the bell, before Braxton Cole gets in the ring, Peter, this one has become very personal.
Oh, it's been that way for a while. I'm not surprised Harlem Lewis could not wait any longer. No time to watch this guy gallivant around the ring. Harlem Lewis is ready now.
We've seen Braxton Cole take shots at Harlem Lewis's background. This one's not just about the fact that Cole cost Harlem Lewis the Evolve Championship. As Harlem right now, look how aggressive he is. He's ready to burst. Jeremy Marcus calls for the belt. Harlem, oh! Gonna connect with his midsection there in the corner.
Oh, but he made a mistake early.
Reverse neckbreaker there by Braxton Cole. And Peter, you have to wonder, is Harlem Lewis's aggression his downfall?
Well, in this moment it was. Harlem Lewis was so amped up to get after Braxton Cole that he ends up missing that elbow and puts himself a little bit behind the 8-ball. Fortunately for him, he's recovering right now.
You'd have to wonder, maybe he's had a major flaw in the character of Harlem Lewis. He's trying to overcome right here. The Irish Rip reverse to the far side corner, and this time connects with Braxton Cole. And Harlem, big scoop slam. He's very determined here tonight, Peter. Drops the elbow into the cover, only gets two.
I will do that. This is my time. You took it all. You took my moment.
And you see Harlem right there saying to Braxton Cole, he took his moment. Now Cole trying to ruin it for a second time. A little shake, rattle, and roll here on a Wednesday night.
You don't see those every day.
Drops the leg. Into the cover, only two.
Now, as much as I am not a fan of Braxton Cole and anything that he stands for, you gotta be impressed with the physical skills we've seen so far.
Well, just taking a look at what we've seen thus far, Peter, I mean, how big of a thorn in Lewis's side is Braxton Cole?
I mean, he seems to drive him absolutely crazy. Now, listen, Harlem Lewis, based on what we've seen of him here on Evolve, he gets driven crazy by people.
That's certainly an understatement.
If you carry yourself a certain way or you are in the way of Harlem Lewis, he will not take kindly to it. But Braxton Cole really has gotten the goat of Harlem Lewis. The question is, can he harness that emotion, that anger, and just put together a victory?
Cole with that Ivy League brain and the heavyweight damage as Harlem Lewis, former Italian League linebacker, trying to put a stop to the offensive attack here of Braxton Cole. As Cole taken right back over here, and once again, Peter, a very loaded Wednesday night on Tubi. Evolve Championship on the line later, and of course, a huge tag team grudge match coming up next.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In the women's division, you talk about grudge, you talk about anger, you talk about bitterness. You're going to see that all on display next.
Had Cole targeting that left arm there of Harlem Lewis, which of course was injured early on in this matchup. And Cole right back to the attack here. And another X-Plex into the cover, hooks the outside leg. Only two. Peter, we're talking about being bitter a little bit. You know, I'm a little bit bitter.
Go ahead.
Last week, you forgot my birthday.
You know what, that is unfortunate.
You know, it was last Tuesday, I was giving you a Wednesday night on Tubi, and you never said anything.
No.
Too busy with Layla and Mason dancing.
That's the thing. Well, we had a lot to work on last week. And by the time I saw people wishing you a happy birthday on social media, I'll be honest, I was too embarrassed. I owe you something.
You missed the window.
I'm going to make it up to you. You know what? I'm going to make it up to you the same way Braxton Cole is working the shoulder of Harlem Lewis. Maybe I'll do that for you.
Which, of course, Harlem again damaged early on in this matchup into the cover, hooks the outside leg. Only two right there, but Peter, as Braxton Cole continues on this offensive attack.
Yeah, right back.
Almost a modified Fujiwara armbar right there.
Yep.
Is Braxton Cole the prototype of a WWE superstar?
I think there are a handful of people, maybe more in Evolve, who you could make that case for, including Harlem Lewis. But I will say, seeing the way Braxton Cole, going old school, working the shoulder, working that left arm of Harlem Lewis, that makes you think he's got quite an IQ in the squared circle.
Nice counter there by Harlem Lewis, as Harlem's always putting the work in, bringing that proverbial lunch pail every single day, while, of course, Braxton Cole is all about the lobster designer brands and private schools. So certainly a big contrast in and outside the ring between these two. Oh! As Harlem running right through Cole right here. And Lewis with a big knee stunning Braxton. Harlem wants to get back in that championship picture here, Peter.
And listen, eating at a fancy restaurant, having some lobster, does not preclude you from punching someone square in the face.
German release suplex here. Harlem Lewis starting to roll. And Peter, the chip on Harlem Lewis's shoulder looks as big as ever.
Yeah, this guy has always got something to prove. And with the amount that he's talked and how aggressively he's gone after Braxton Cole, he absolutely has put all the pressure on himself to score a win in this matchup.
As these two have taken the fight to the outside, referee Jeremy Marcus administering his count. Remember, this match, regular rules, regular stipulations here. They got to get back inside the ring to complete.
Absolutely.
Oh, and Cole, he's got a chair, taking it right to the arm of Harlem Lewis, and that'll be enough.
Here is your winner as a result of a disqualification, Harlem Lewis.
If this one wasn't personal before, there's Foreman Thatcher's personal security.
Yeah, a little too little, a little too late. Come on, man.
As Harlem now, he's down as these two.
Hold on, why is security grabbing Harlem Lewis? Hold on, and pulling on that same arm.
Of course, that's the same arm that's felt damage throughout this entire matchup by Braxton Cole, literally from the opening bell.
Hold on, what are they doing?
Well, this is one way to separate these two.
Harlem didn't do anything.
Well, certainly a tough night at the office for Harlem Lewis, but now let's head to the work site of Foreman Thatcher.
Yep.
Mr. Foreman.
Hi, Tate. How are you?
See me?
Yeah, of course. Let me get straight to the point, okay? You've done everything that's been asked of you, and then some here in Evolve. You've beaten Cam Hendricks. You proved your worth. Robert Stone wants you to focus on NXT full time now. Cam Hendricks, he'll split time still. But you're working Tuesday nights now. You've earned it.
Mr. Foreman, it means everything.
Yes, sir.
Evolve built me. Every match, every fight, it pushed me to another level. The biggest thing is connecting with the fans on Evolve. They have been following me since day one, and now they get to see me perform as a superstar on NXT. Gosh, what a wild ride.
Indeed, indeed. Well, enjoy yourself, Tate.
Thank you.
Have fun. As for me, My night's just starting. I'm finalizing some big news that'll make the announcement right before the title match between Aaron Rourke and Tristan Angels. The winner of that match is going to have a huge opportunity ahead of them. All right, Sten? Let's get back to work. Come on, then. Go on, then. We're getting back.
Huge news and congratulations to Tate Wilder. And coming up later tonight, Mr. England Tristan Angels looks for another trophy as he earned the right to challenge the red-hot champion Aaron Rourke. The Evolve Championship is on the line as Aaron Rourke defends against Tristan Angels in your main event tonight on Tubi.
This August, from the home of the Minnesota Vikings, 2 epic nights of WWE SummerSlam.
Welcome everyone to the biggest event of the summer.
Are you ready? SummerSlam, Saturday, August 1st and Sunday, August 2nd.
So, you think you know Chaz Starboy Hall? I mean, I think I made a pretty sweet first impression at Evolve. Maybe it's the way I walk around playing my little air guitar, or how I jump off the top rope with my death-defying maneuvers.
Shooting Star Chris!
But I think I know what it really is. I think it's the denim, because when I put on that denim singlet, I become the Denim Dragon. And that means when the straps come down, the dragon comes out.
Chaz Hall, looking at his destiny.
And it's obvious that I'm not the biggest or strongest dude on the roster, but I can tell you right now, I got the most heart.
Starboy's watching his opponent get beaten down. He's had enough of it.
The most fighting spirit.
Let's see if he can emerge right now.
And I got the cutest smile. Just a few things that make me the most entertaining high flyer on Evolve.
Goodness gracious!
And wrestling, it's not just something I love to do. It's who I am. So I can promise you, when I step in that ring, you'll be left starstruck by the Starboy himself, Chaz Hall.
Well, you see the challenger right now preparing for his huge title match later tonight in our main event. And Peter, is Mr. England ready?
I'll tell you what, Tristan Angels to me seems like a guy who was born ready.
Another person born ready, Sloane Jacobs, who has already made quite an impact in her short time on Evolve on Tubi, as we get set for tag team action here tonight.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Sloane Jacobs and Nikita Lyons.
Well, Peter, we know this women's tag team showdown has been bubbling for quite some time here on Evolve, but it ultimately started when Sloane Jacobs turned her back on Lady Luck in that Evolve Women's Title Eliminator Gauntlet.
I still don't understand where this came from. I know everybody wants an opportunity. Everybody believes they should be champ. Everyone thinks they should be next. But Sloane Jacobs, just a terrible way to start her time at Evolve.
Lainey's been waiting for this moment, and you know she's usually pretty easygoing. She's happy to be here in Evolve doing her thing, but you have to imagine that moment has been sitting there in her memory stewing, and tonight is her chance to do something about it.
Absolutely. And when someone as easygoing as Lady Luck gets pushed to that point, you know this is personal. Tonight's not just about winning the match. It's about sending a message and making sure Sloane Jacobs understands there are consequences.
And their opponents, the team of Lady Luck and the Evolve Women's Champion, Wendy Choo.
Champ Choo and Lady Luck have built a lot of respect between each other, and that respect actually led to Lady earning a championship opportunity a few weeks back. But that did not sit well with Sloane Jacobs and Nikita Lyons. And as you see here, they interfered to make a statement, ruining Lainey's first shot at championship gold and Wendy Chu's first defense of that title.
Absolutely right, and that's exactly why both of these ladies are so angry about the actions of Nikita Lyons and Sloane Jacobs. Because remember, Wendy Chu gave Lady Luck that opportunity out of respect.
And there you see a woman who commands respect, Carmen Petrovich, who has her own issues with Nikita Lyons.
Absolutely, Carmen solo in the VIP lounge to take in this tag team action from the women's division.
And it looks like Lady Luck will start things off against Big Cat Kita, who of course looks to continue to be a top contender. And you go back to that gauntlet eliminator, Peter, there. Nikita Lyons was arguably the MVP, did not come away with the title though.
Yeah, a lot of eliminations, but in the end, not the one that she needed. And you gotta be impressed though, Nikita Lyons, in my opinion, Blake, since she showed up in Evolve, she's only gotten better and better in every single way.
She's certainly evolved her career, that's without a doubt. We've seen her having more appearances on Tuesday nights on NXT. And Big Cat Kita now looking to control the pace here against Lady Luck.
Yeah, she just has been, since the second she walked in the doors here, you can see how seriously she takes her time at Evolve. Now, that does not justify the nonsense, the mishigas with her and Sloane Jacobs.
And of course, Sloane Jacobs, Nikita Lyons looking like a well-oiled machine right here. And you have to wonder, is this a true friendship or just business?
It doesn't matter, Blake. Are me and you a true friendship or just business? The bottom line is we have to do our job.
Cover. Now you got me thinking.
I think Nikita Lyons and Sloane Jacobs understand that they can be mutually beneficial. By the way, that's the same as Wendy Chu and Lady Luck. Now, Wendy Chu and Lady Luck, the only difference is that history on the independent circuit and that level of respect we know they've built.
Tag made to the Evolve Women's Champion, Wendy Chu, who of course has been a leader in and out of the ring. As Wendy, big kick into the cover. Only two there for Champ Chu. And of course we talk about the possible friendship or just business on one side, but clearly a lot of mutual respect between Champ Chu and Lady Luck.
Yeah, no question about it. Oh, that said, you know Lady Luck's still gonna want her shot at the title again.
She certainly would like another fair opportunity. You'd have to believe Luck from the outside in. Another near fall.
As my mom used to say, it's all fun and games till someone's eye gets poked out.
Well, we certainly know we've got a big title match coming up on the horizon right here in our main event. Tristan Angels challenging Aaron Rourke for the Evolve Championship. And of course, Nikita Lyons, Sloane Jacobs would love an opportunity after this one in part of that challenge that was laid down for this tag team matchup.
And you see Lady Luck attempting to teach Nikita Lyons a lesson, but Big Cat with plans of her own. Nikita Lyons does so much well. Oh, but there, telegraphed it, and that is not what you want.
Certainly not what Big Cat Kita was expecting, as Lady Luck, look at the athleticism. Down goes Sloane Jacobs. And Big Cat Kita goes for a big swipe.
And here comes the champ.
And Wendy Chu on the apron, and the cannonball gonna take out Sloane Jacobs. And Lady Luck and Champ Chu rolling here in this women's tag team match on Evolve.
Everywhere I go, I hear the same thing, that you want to be closer to this. That's exactly why we built Club WWE. This is everything WWE, brought closer to you in one ultimate membership. Join the waitlist now and become the ultimate insider.
Huge women's tag team matchup here on Evolve. Blake Howard, Peter Rosenberg, as this one's been back and forth all throughout the break, as Lady Luck tried to control things here against Nikita Lyons, but Big Cat Kita, too much power, just laying out Lady.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, I mean, Nikita Lyons just offers a lot. She's athletic, she can fly around in there, has a really interesting moveset, and then just that good old-fashioned power.
Ooh! And Nikita, Peter, you talked about some of those strides she's made ever since coming to Evolve, really expanding that offensive arsenal.
Yeah, she's a really interesting athlete in that way.
It's the chakra.
And also, you know, I know you follow her on Instagram, because I see all the likes and comments. Oh, as you see a sort of modified yam slam there.
Tag made there to Sloane Jacobs.
She's also running through flowers, she's doing dances, she's a very interesting person. Nikita Multimedia.
Sloane Jacobs looking to follow the lead of Nikita Lyons as Jacobs with a side slam into the cover. 2.
All right, Sloane Jacobs.
Right on the cusp there for Sloane. And Peter, seeing Sloane Jacobs return to the WWE, seeing her come to Evolve, how much an opportunist is Sloane Jacobs?
I mean, she's clearly showing that she understands what this whole thing's all about. She was willing to fight her way back here, and now she wants to make the most of it. No one's working their way all the way back to WWE to go away.
And it certainly seems like a whole new attitude in her return. Remember Sloane Jacobs, a part of the initial class that was alongside Sol Ruca, Roxanne Perez, 2 Raw superstars right now. And Sloane looking to ascend the ladder here on Wednesday nights. Dropping the elbow right on that lower lumbar region into the cover, hooks the outside leg.
Well, that's one of the things that's so fascinating about WWE is you may come in with people, and depending on what happens, they may ascend in ways that, you know, are really out of this world and leaves you thinking, well, hey, what do I need to do?
Tag mate.
Sloane Jacobs trying to do those things right now. Maybe that's why she's rolling with Big Cat Keith.
I was gonna say, linking up with Nikita Lyons certainly puts you in prime position. As Lady Luck, nice counter offense right there, taking down Nikita.
She's crafty, Lady Luck.
And Lady, no luck here with the step up in Saguri. Gonna roll up Nikita, near fall. And here comes Champ Chu.
It takes a lot. You gotta have a lot of power to keep down Nikita Lyons, but here comes the champ.
As Wendy Chu looking to continue to lead the Evolve Women's Division right here. And Wendy in the ring here with Sloane Jacobs in a hammerlock position. And Wendy dropping Sloane.
Gotta be so impressed with Wendy Chu. I don't think a lot of people expected her to become champion after Kendall Gray, and she's done a great job.
Overcoming 7 other women in that Eliminator Gauntlet.
Man, she is all over the place tonight. Look at the air there.
Crossbody for Wendy to the cover. And another near fall. We're going back and forth right here. Certainly would be a huge opportunity and mean a lot for Wendy Chu to come away with a victory here alongside Lady Luck. Might have been looking to set up a dirt nap there. Nice counter by Sloane, tagging Nikita Lyons.
Well, Nikita's got an opportunity here because Wendy's down and out at this moment. Can she take advantage?
And Nikita sending Chu right into Sloane. Interesting double team right here.
Well, innovative stuff there from Sloane. I love that.
And Nikita with the German release suplex. And Nikita multi-media into the cover.
Just in the nick of time.
Just like that, Peter, Nikita Lyons almost pinning the Evolve Women's champion.
Yeah, almost.
Sloane sent to the apron now.
Well, now Nikita finds herself in a bad way, though.
And Nikita could be on the receiving end of a double team here.
Uh-oh.
Nice escape by Lyons.
Yeah, she found a way out. I don't know how.
Tag made to Jacobs. The roundhouse by Nikita wipes out the Evolve Women's Champion. That spin kick can knock you out cold, and the champ is down. Jacobs looking to pick up the pieces, and Sloane Jacobs has pinned the Evolve Women's Champion.
Here are your winners, the team of Nikita Lyons and Sloane Jacobs.
Unbelievable finish right there, Peter. Sloane Jacobs shocking the Evolve universe.
As you see here, the mutual respect of Laney and Wendy pays off in great cohesive teamwork, but in the end, it was the pure opportunistic smarts by Sloane Jacobs. You see the huge roundhouse taking out the champ, and Sloane managing to be the legal partner at the right time to snag the pinfall and get what I'm going to consider a huge upset over the champ.
Sloane, making some noise. You're getting your title shot next week. Congratulations.
I told you I'd be right back where I belong. Straight from WWE ID to fighting for the Evolve Women's Championship. And I couldn't have done it without my girl, Miss Big Cat Kita. Our energies were just so aligned tonight, am I right, girl?
I'm so happy for you. Like, go get it, girl. Yeah.
Let's go!
Yay!
Congrats, Sloane.
Well, I don't know how genuine of a reaction that was from Big Cat Kita, but huge news and opportunity next week for Sloane Jacobs. Now let's head to Foreman Thatcher's worksite once again with another update.
2 orders of business today. First, Mr. Holyfield, welcome to Evolve. Got the pedigree, and you got the presence. If you don't got the work, you don't amount to much around here.
You just line them up, and I'll knock them out. I'll go through the whole damn roster.
All right, then. Your first match is next week. That's a dangerous fella. Right, back on track. Second order of business is Succession 3. June 24th, right here on Tubi. Both champions will be in action, and in fact, the winner of tonight's championship match will defend their title in the main event of Succession 3. It's the first Succession that I'm the foreman for. So I gotta come up with something special.
Hey, man,
I've been working.
Hey, come on, man. Let's talk. Hey, let me get this straight. I'm splitting time on Evolve and NXT, and Tate gets the spotlight on NXT? Hell no! I mean, this is all because little Romeo stuck his nose in our business. So with that, let me get a piece of him, man.
You fellas with 10 ply coming in here, making demands.
That's right.
Barging wherever you want to go. Careful what you wish for, because you're gonna get it. Romeo versus Harley next week.
That's what I'm talking about,
That's
baby.
what
I'm
we
gonna
bank
cool
on.
his ass
Cook
off.
him.
Cook him. Cook him.
He's
Take his
fried.
head clean off.
It's over.
Cooked up and fried. It's showtime, baby.
Succession 3 officially on the horizon.
Thank you, Foreman Thatcher.
Really making some moves here tonight, and I mean, Peter, can't believe it. June 24th, Succession 3. I mean, what's going to go down, especially coming off this Evolve Championship matchup?
Well, first of all, Succession 1 and 2 were fantastic. And now, we don't even know who our champion will be when we get to Succession 3.
A lot more questions than we have answers heading into June 24th here. I know you're getting ready to go to Italy. You got a lot on your mind right now.
I do. I have to pack for Clash in Italy. You know what? And that's where I'm getting your birthday present. That's why I didn't give you one.
Oh, look at you bringing it back around.
There you go. But it's a big time here in WWE, and a big time if you're an Evolve to know that Succession's on the horizon. Opportunities always abound when Succession comes around. Wow, I didn't mean to run.
And here comes the man sitting atop the Evolve Men's Division. Sparkle City, South Carolina has taken over the Evolve Championship, and Aaron Rourke, Peter, after what we saw last week, this one very well could come to blows early.
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron Rourke, no love loss already between him and Tristan Angels. And Rourke now getting comfortable with that title around his waist. There are a lot of people there. I heard people saying transitional champion, et cetera, et cetera. Well, guess what? Look up. He is still your champ.
He's expelling all that, but Peter, when we come back, the Evolve Championship is on the line. Don't you go anywhere. Our main event is next.
This summer, the world arrives. Guarantee your place at the FIFA World Cup when it comes to North America. Elevate every minute of match day and experience the very best of the beautiful game with a ticket-inclusive hospitality package. The countdown to kickoff is on.
PJ Vasa walked through that curtain the first time. You could feel the entire division change. Oh my goodness. This is a force to be reckoned with.
There's a new hard body in the house. It's me, PJ Vasa. I'm the most dominant girl in Evolve right now.
She wants one thing here, and that is gold.
Well, we gotta wonder who's gonna get their issue.
I don't want an issue.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Evolve Championship. Introducing the challenger from Dorset, England, weighing in at 235 pounds, Tristan Angels.
It all changes today. It all changes today. Sparkle City's dead.
And his opponent from Sparkle City, South Carolina, weighing in at 208 pounds, he is the Evolve Champion, Aaron Rourke.
Challenger is in, champion is in. And you see the hardware raised above our official Jeremy Marcus's head right there. And look who's in VIP there, Peter.
My guy. Young Itzgal. Listen, he wasn't always my favorite, I'll be honest.
I was going to say, Mayo, times have changed.
No, he may still not be my guy, but I just started to have a soft spot for Itzgal.
Bell sounds were underway here. Evolve Championship is on the line, as we officially now know. Succession 3 coming up June 24th. That's certainly going to have some implications on that major event coming on Tubi.
I told you Sparkle City dies today.
You need to learn how to shut your mouth.
And Aaron Rourke with a big retort. And Peter here in his third title defense. How much pressure is on Aaron Rourke?
You know, can I tell you the truth, Blake? I know there's maybe an anticlimactic thing. I don't think it's a pressure thing at this point for Aaron Rourke. I think he's already exceeded a lot of people's expectations. There are a lot of people who did not think he would be able to take out Jackson Drake in the first place, let alone month in, month out, defend the Evolve Championship. So I think right now, in some ways, Aaron Rourke is playing with house money. Now it's about proving, can you be even more than Evolve Champion? What's the next step after this for Aaron Rourke?
And to the point you made, a lot of people said he was a transitional champion. It was essentially a fluke. 1 title defense in the books, 2 title defenses in the books. Now let's see if the third time can be a charm, because right now Aaron Rourke has really taken his game to another level.
Well, what's the saying? 1 time is like happening, 2 is something or other. The third is, this is a pattern. This is what he does.
This is indeed what he does. That's what the dime piece is all about right now, as Tristan Angels trying to dictate the offensive attack right here.
I really, and so in that sense, I do think a third title defense for Aaron Rourke would go a long way to cementing his legacy as Evolve Champ.
And we talked about a week ago how Tristan Angels has walked the walk, he's talked the talk. He did win a Fatal 4-Way for this opportunity, and thus far since coming to Evolve, has proved and backed up all of his actions.
No, he's a very, very impressive dude. Again, got a lot to say.
We've seen him in NXT, he's competed in AAA as well, representing England. As Aaron Rourke, look at the dime piece showing off some offense.
He's very, very proud to represent England, is Tristan Angels.
And Peter, some of those movements we're seeing right there from Aaron Rourke, I don't know if we would have seen earlier on in his career, but to the point you made about being in the best shape of his life, Aaron Rourke is really taking his game to another level.
Do you realize that Tristan Angels competed in Mr. England 2024?
Missile dropkick into the cover. That's why he calls himself Mr. England.
Yeah, but he was actually the runner-up. I mean, it's already a lie.
As you see, look at Gall right now, getting behind Aaron Rourke. I mean, it's certainly a new day here on Evolve.
Absolutely. You know, Itzgal always looking for a friend. Maybe he thinks he can find one in the champ.
Well, after being let down by the Mod Squad, he's been essentially all alone. Gall needs someone.
Totally respect Itzgal doing whatever it takes to find some sort of camaraderie, some sort of fellowship in the Evolve locker room.
As Aaron Rourke in the driver's seat right here. We know Aaron Rourke has certainly stood up for friends in the past, specifically Marcus Mathers. And Rourke now, pounding away here on Angels. But a heads-up move there by Tristan Angels, only a 3-year professional. But very astute inside the ring, now targeting that left arm of the Evolve champion. And zeroing in right now is Tristan Angels. And the challenger might have just found the target of the champion.
Well, this is what you have to do. If you're Tristan Angels, it's not about talking, it's not about yelling and screaming. It's about smart work in the ring. Find that body part, go to work, and see if you can really hamper the champion, weaken him, and try to get that championship.
And of course, we know the huge news. 4 weeks from today, Succession 3 coming down. Foreman Thatcher shaking things up just before this matchup.
Oh, man.
As Angels running right through Rourke with the clothesline. Center of the ring, hooks the outside leg, and Rourke kicks out at 1.
We are 1 pinfall away from saying that we're going to have Tristan Angels as champ at Succession 3.
Very interesting. We also wonder on the women's side who's going to be the champion. Wendy Chu, Sloane Jacobs, maybe Nikita Lyons throws herself in the mix. A lot coming down over the next few weeks here Wednesday nights on Tubi.
It's been a changing landscape in WWE in general.
Of course, a lot of shakeups in NXT and Evolve over the last several weeks.
Nice on SmackDown and Raw.
Indeed, nice counter there by Aaron Rourke into the single leg crab. As Angels scratching and clawing right now, Rourke! And he's set to the near side buckle. And Tristan Angels looking to capitalize right here. As Peter, one thing we can say in the first few minutes of this one, both the champion and challenger came to fight here tonight.
Absolutely. Tristan Angels knows what the assignment is, and as you see, he is all business. Going back to work on that left, looks like the left forearm, an elbow that he's really working.
And we touched on it a couple of times now, the big announcement by Foreman Thatcher before this matchup. Now how much pressure is it on both of these stars to represent Evolve at Succession 3?
So much, man. Because, when you think about what Succession has been so far in Evolve, going back all the way to Succession 1. By the way, that was the first time I knew you were trying to steal my job, when you called Succession 1.
I'm not going to call anything about that one, nonetheless.
But from every single time, it has always upped the ante. Succession 3 will be our biggest yet.
Indeed it will. As Aaron Rourke starting to pick up some momentum.
Oh, man.
And Angels caught between that top and middle rope. He's sent all the way to the floor.
Wow. Blake, that was like a standing missile drop kick, but Angels was stuck between the second and third rope.
Innovative offense by the dive piece, the meteor from the apron to the floor.
Oh, man. Angels suffering on that, but Rourke's knee slamming down on the outside as well.
It's Gall certainly seems to like it from the VIP section. He's loving this up close and personal look.
You gotta respect Gall that no matter what happens, week after week, no matter who shuns him, he's always trying again.
Big smile on his face, too. Well, it looks like as Gall's trying to support Rourke, the champ wants nothing to do with Big Daddy Red.
Why would he not want its Gall around?
Well, that opens the door for a missile drop kick from Tristan Angels. Back and forth we go. Who's walking out as Evolve champion?
That's right.
Fanatics Fest NYC is back and coming in hot.
Game time, hit the shot and look down at my wrist, it's like it's game time. Know I'm in the field, kicking game, I'm on the main line.
Stacked with WWE superstar appearances, too legendary to miss. Thursday, July 16th through Sunday, July 19th at the Javits Center. Tickets on sale now at fanaticsfest.com.
Back in action here on Tubi. Huge main event for the Evolve Championship. Tristan Angels challenging Aaron Rourke. Blake Howard alongside Peter Rosenberg. And Tristan Angels caught a big break right before the commercial.
Yeah, he did, and that was also right when Aaron Rourke told It's Gall, hey, buddy, don't need your fanship. Well, why would he do that? Why would you kick out It's Gall?
I mean, to look at it from the champion's perspective, It's Gall's got a lot to prove right now. I mean, can Aaron Rourke really trust him?
I mean, it's fair to say It's Gall has sort of gotten involved in a lot of different things over the last several months.
He has to rebuild that proverbial cachet with the Evolve champion right now as Aaron Rourke.
Oh!
The cartwheel and clothesline, down goes Tristan Angels.
I gotta tell you, man, Aaron Rourke does so many different things well in the ring. As you see some of that athleticism too, he really does. You can tell he's feeling a lot of the offense from Tristan Angels, but he's fighting through.
He's certainly feeding off the Evolve universe here. And you know what's coming next. The champ is heading to the top, looking for that molly-go-round, but he may need to hurry.
Climbing all the way up. Oh, thought he was going for that molly-go-round.
Certainly looked like it.
Well scouted by the challenger. And Angels, who wants to represent.
Oh! Caught out of midair!
Folded in half by Rourke!
Oh, I thought that was it.
What a counter by the champion.
Tell you what, Aaron Rourke is favoring those knees too that landed on the outside. You could tell he is feeling every bit of this matchup. He thought he was out of dodge when he hit that spear. Angels came off the top rope, caught by the champ. I thought that was it. But admirable kick out there from Tristan Angels. A lot of people would have been home already.
Rourke trying to do some damage now on that left knee and leg perhaps of Tristan Angels. As of course we're looking to see who walks out as Evolve champion right now. We know we have a huge Evolve Women's Championship match on the horizon next week. Sloane Jacobs, the surprise challenger, going right after Wendy Chu, but she did pin the champ earlier tonight in tag team action.
She did, and it didn't seem like Nikita Lyons was too thrilled with how things turned out. Oh, as you see the champ kicked right in the side of the head, down to the apron.
And Aaron Rourke none too pleased with how things are transpiring right here as Tristan Angels trying to get back into the driver's seat here. Risky position here. Digging deep into the playbook is Mr. England. Elevated suplex from that middle rope. Cover, hooks the outside leg in 2 3/4. Angels thought that was it, Peter.
Yeah, and with good reason. This champ, though, man, he just takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
That championship's mine.
He feels he's the most handsome man and now wants to be draped in gold here in Evolve.
Listen, he is a handsome man, there's no question about it. Most handsome man, I mean.
He very well could be the most devastating competitor if he could come away with the championship.
And I'll tell you what, everyone's more handsome with gold around their waist.
And we see Aaron Rourke there reaching for that left shoulder, similarly to what we saw with Harlem Lewis earlier tonight. As Angels on that middle turnbuckle now, looking to maybe hook a tornado DDT. Aaron Rourke trying to counter.
Yeah, starting to feel like the champ.
Oh, and Rourke pulls Angels right off.
Champ needed that. Momentum was heading the wrong way for Aaron Rourke. He reverses it. Now it looks like he's looking for a figure four.
Now we're gonna head a few miles up from Sparkle City, South Carolina, right to the Queen City here, Peter.
Oh yeah, it's very much giving Rick and Charlotte flair.
As Angels scratching and clawing just like Charlotte from the figure four to the figure eight. Angels gonna tap. Oh, and Angels the ring positioning, able to save the challenger here.
Great ring awareness there from Tristan Angels. He knows what he's doing. He didn't get here by accident. Forces the ref to break things up, and now Aaron Rourke again thinking, what do I have to do to end this thing?
As Angels back on his feet now, the champ up on his feet as Rourke trying to go right back after that knee. Oh! As Angels creates that separation. And Rourke hooking the backslide here, Peter. Looks to float over, getting some extra leverage, and that's gonna do it.
Wait, did he get it?
Here is your winner, and still the Evolve Champion, Aaron Rourke.
Wow, talk about snatching a pinfall out of nowhere. Aaron Rourke caught Tristan Angels off guard and reminded everyone that a championship victory can happen in the blink of an eye. What a move from the champ.
Another Evolve Championship defense in the books for Aaron Rourke. It looked like Tristan Angels was well on his way to bringing it and taking the title from the champ, but the resilience, the determination, the dime piece, knowing the assignment, and even though Tristan Angels pushed him further than most expected, Aaron Rourke finds a way and sneaks out of Dodge with the title.
Third title defense officially in the books for the dime piece. As I think there's no mistake here, Peter. We're not talking about a transitional champion. We're talking about the new king of Wednesday nights.
Absolutely, he will bring that title into succession.
Oh, wait a second. The Mod Squad looks to make an appearance. Well, there's the main man energy.
Cut the music, ladies, with gentle hands. Clap it up for the Mod Squad.
Clap it up for the Mod Squad, baby. Come on.
I'm gonna keep this real simple. The main man needs the main title.
Wait, hold on.
All four going to the ring.
He can't get the title tonight.
It's 4-on-1. They're surrounding the ring here. Aaron Rourke, he's in a serious deficit right now. Wait. Oh, Cappuccino Jones. We know Cap's always ready to throw down. He's motioning to the back.
Wait, he brought the cavalry too.
Oh, Sam Holloway, Marcus Mathers.
Here we go. They're back, and the Mod Squad is not going to get their opportunity.
Talk about evening the odds right here. The other ID talent taking it right to the Mod Squad. Back and forth we go. These guys going at it back and forth, Peter.
ID 1.0 is back.
We've got a big skirmish here. We got to go. This is to be continued next week.